Welcome to Women of the Metaverse. I am Cheryl Laidlaw.
I am Angela Harkness. We have been and are still on a journey to discover the Metaverse, Web 3.0, NFTs, and anything that we are required to know to join this world.
From this podcast, we will help you to unlock how the Metaverse is going to impact your brand, your business, and even your personal life.
Join us as we take the mystery out of this new digital universe.
Welcome to Women of the Metaverse. In this episode, we are talking about what we can expect from AI in the future. We think it's pretty epic now, so we can only expect amazing things in the next few years. AI is no longer a buzzword. It's an integral part of our lives, influencing every aspect of society. Today, we're exploring the top extraordinary real-world applications of AI that are driving change and revolutionizing industries. First up, let's talk about healthcare. AI has made significant strides in this field by improving diagnostics, enabling personalized medicine, and accelerating drug discovery. Machine learning algorithms are now facilitating early disease detection, and the diagnosis is more accurate. AI has also made a substantial impact on healthcare through the integral of wearable devices and IoT-enabled health monitoring systems. We've all seen those TikToks of doctors operating on people with VR headsets or robots chipping in to aid doctors. Robots have the potential to revolutionize end-of-life care too, helping people to remain independent for longer. Now, as we both have had experience with dementia, this is
I love this.
a great idea. That is a no-brainer. But I would definitely have a robot around when in my old age.
Yeah, but just for the simple things that people don't sort of think about when you're caring for somebody who, not even necessarily dementia, but one of the biggest problems with elderly people is things like lack of hydration. A lot of elderly people end up in a hospital just from being dehydrated. And it's so expensive to have people come into the house. And it's sometimes the simpler things like making sure that they're getting enough water, or that they're taking tablets at the right time, that there could be specific machines that make that a lot easier to do. The problem at the moment, anything requires somebody to have a level of ability to be able to work it. Whereas if you AI I would imagine be able to design machines where they don't need to do anything at all. That can be controlled from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to just bring someone a drink, or
the really simple things like making sure they don't take their tablets twice.
Yes.
Making sure that they're hydrated. This is it's going to make a real difference to the healthcare.
Yeah. And a lot of automation around, just general things that need to be done, because, both of us have had it. And speaking from personal experience, I care full time for my dad with dementia. I did it with my mum. It's constant, but a lot of the times it's just making them do the little things that keep them out of hospital, or keep them from getting infections. So I love this. I hadn't even thought of this. I think actually it could be an answer to a lot of problems, because the care industry is so expensive. It's hard to get carers because it's a hard job and they get such low pay. And also councils are just drained of money from social care, that actually this could be a really important advancement.
Yeah, they need to ramp it up quicker. Come on, let's get
the
tools out there. Absolutely.
They do. Or if you're thinking of investing, this might be a good investment for you. God. Although please don't take our advice on investment, Cheryl. I'm not exactly experts in this field. In the realm of customer service, AI-powered virtual assistants and chatbots have streamlined and improved support by providing instant 24/7 answers to customer queries. We did a whole episode on this a few weeks back, outlining the different types of services that VAs can now provide to make their clients' lives more streamlined. Businesses can also use AI to analyze consumer data and provide hyper-personalized customer experiences through machine learning, language processing, robotic process automation, and so much more. I think this one, people always get concerned about people losing jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I think by taking those simple things away, actually what customers could do is make their customer service more powerful by really training up people who are very dedicated to dealing with the more complex problems.
Yes. And also, it's not that we want to put a robot in their place or, it's just about those mundane processing and just getting rid of the mundane.
Yeah,
automate the jobs so that no one wants to really do them anyway, the mundane day-to-day basics of running a business. We can totally automate those roles.
I agree. I agree. And, if you're a VA, please listen to this episode, because one of the kind of key things that we're always saying in all of this is the more expert you are, the better response you will get from AI. So if you are a VA, there are going to be people who are trying to set VA services up because they think they can just use AI. But if you're an experienced VA in your field, you're going to be able to do so much more because you'll get a better response from the AI. So it's not something to be feared. It's actually something to
aid.
Yeah, to aid you, to help you, to increase your business or even the amount of work that you can take on.
Yeah, productivity, everything.
Yeah, automation is such a massive subject. We may even just do a single episode on how important automation is going to make your business.
Maybe we'll start that in season 3.
Yes, yeah. Also, in the finance sector, professionals are employing AI in fraud detection, algorithmic trading, credit scoring, and risk assessment. AI has also revolutionized the field of financial planning with wealth management by creating intelligent robo-advisors. Another field, right? Particularly things like accounting.
Well, yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about getting advice from a robo-advisor.
No, but just again, it's like those simple questions that people maybe ask that an AI is maybe able to give you more
information or
what am I looking for? Like not constantly change. I remember we had to do something with the insurance on my dad's car, and we phoned the insurance company 3 different times and got 3 different answers about what we were meant to do or how we do it. Whereas AI maybe could be a bit more consistent in its responses. And again, then any money used to train people to a higher standard to answer those more complex questions or use the data. That's another way to take this data that can be created a lot quicker and do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not our field, but I would imagine that again, an expert would be able to get a lot from AI.
I agree. In the fields of agriculture, farmers and scientists are using AI to monitor crops, predict yields, and keep pests at bay. AI-enabled precision farming helps farmers make data-driven decisions. In classrooms and training centres, AI-powered adaptive learning tailors educational content to each student's needs. AI has also played a significant role in enabling access to education for all, especially those in remote or unprivileged areas.
The farming one is really interesting because I actually saw somebody used an AI powered machine, and it was a massive piece of farming equipment.
Was it that AI combine harvester? That
combine harvester
that you sent me on TikTok?
Yeah, where it could recognize the weeds, and it would point a laser at just the weeds to kill, to enable the crops to grow and get rid of the weeds.
And to make sure we don't have to keep using pesticide on our crops.
Yeah.
I mean, these things that we've been doing for the last 100 years to get more, to provide crops to the thousands,
it's such a back-breaking job as well, isn't it? It's such a breaking industry. Some of the stuff that you still have to do by hand, or even if you don't do it by hand, somebody's still got to be there making sure that it's done properly. And maybe this can enable much more precise farming, and the data, obviously. I think it's fascinating because you just think of it in the office AI, don't you?
Yeah.
Actually, it's just used in so many more fields that we can't even think about at this moment in time.
Absolutely. And the classroom and the training. I mean,
that's interesting.
That's also, I'm hoping that they're starting to use it now, but I doubt it. I don't know who's going to be first to start actually making classrooms more efficient. We've seen how the metaverse has been used for education.
How
purposes.
VI has been used. But there's it's all combining, isn't it? So through that VR experience of education, they may then use AI to tailor the content to the person.
So someone's got ADHD or someone's got dyslexia, you get given your own robot instead of your own computer. I mean, we used to get given our own learning assistant or share one between 5.
But even
now you
just
get your own bot.
But even just from questions, the AI might be able to recognize this child is better at English but struggles with maths, so let's tailor the content to maths. Just the way in which you learn, AI might be able to monitor and give you your content in a way that suits how you learn.
That's genius.
Because, so some people are visual, some people might even change the words.
It would learn how you basically learn. Like that, Angela.
Yes. Right. In the security world, AI is a game changer. Law enforcement agencies and cybersecurity firms can use AI for facial recognition, surveillance, and threat detection. And finally, in space exploration, AI's applications are nothing short of groundbreaking. Scientists are already using AI for spacecraft navigation, satellite imaging, mission planning, and identifying new astronomical phenomena. AI stepped out of the realm of science fiction, and now we're seeing it practically every day. From healthcare to agriculture, entertainment to transportation, AI is shaping our present and redefining our future. That's very powerful. And what is interesting still, though, is how many people are still not using it. It's such a high number.
Absolutely. So what can you do to make sure you don't get left behind? Well, there are a load of AI courses that you can explore, and some are even free. And we wanted to draw your attention to Google because it has 10 AI courses that you can take advantage of. And we have linked them in the show notes. So, and they are Introduction to Generative AI, Introduction to Large Language Models, Introduction to Responsive AI. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but have a look. We've linked every single one of them. They're completely free. And I'm definitely going to take advantage and go through a couple of these to see, well, basically how Google have put the courses together and what I'm going to learn from it, to be honest, because I only know what we research from this podcast. But again, there's one on architecture, there's one on image generation. So
I also don't think they're massively technical. We heard about some of these from TikTok, Twitter, and somebody said that most of these free Google courses, they're a day. They're not even long courses. And just for you to get a high level understanding of AI will massively step you ahead of most other people.
Absolutely. If you're employed, just add it to your CV. And if you're not, it's just keeping you ahead of the game, making sure you know what's going on.
Yeah. But just look also, just go, because I think Microsoft have some. There are other places that are giving out these free AI. I mean, Google, anyway, there are a ton of free courses on Google. I think people don't realize how much information Google gives away for free.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're struggling to just come to terms with how all of it fits together, Google has lots of courses for you to try. But just even if you just do a high level look through some of them, you will get such a greater understanding of how it all works.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still hearing AI is cheating, so I'm not using it. I'm still hearing that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So, get with the program. The thing is, if you're listening to this podcast episode, then you're
with the program.
Yeah.
And just don't forget how much information. There's a couple of guys just on Twitter alone that post such great information about different tools, different courses, and that's on Twitter. And then there is TikTok. Oh my God, TikTok there is an endless number of videos on TikTok just giving great advice about AI. So you can't fail to learn. Anyway, so as we move forward, let's embrace the power of AI, harness its potential, and shape a future where technology serves us all equally and fairly. Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep making the metaverse a better place for all. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Join us next week as we continue our journey into the metaverse. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Women of the Metaverse.
You can find all information, links, and people we talked about in the show notes on our website.
If you have enjoyed this podcast, please comment and subscribe.
Join us again in the next episode as we continue this exciting metaverse journey.